expected bad news. We're expecting a re-break out of the COVID in state is not does not affect the markets as badly as unexpected bad news. So, the market dropped a lot initially on COVID because we didn't know about the disease, we didn't know how to treat it, we didn't know who was going to affect it, we didn't know what would happen to the economy, we didn't have to know what the Fed would do, and now we know a lot more about what is going to happen. So I think the vulnerability of the market is something that we're not focused as much on. And it seems to me the uncertainty of the presidential election right now is certainly one of them. Now, as we get into the summer and we get to the conventions, I think the markets will more focus on that discussion.
Andrew, it does seem, though, that the two risk factors, if you will, are somewhat related because it seems as though President Trump, is still ranking highest on his economic performance or expectations of his economic performance. So if the coronavirus takes a bigger dent in the economy than the market currently anticipates, this doesn't bode well for him. And if you look at the jobless claims data yesterday, not improving to the extent that some were hoping, some other worrisome signs when it comes to Nike results being worse than expected, and just the fear of ongoing shutdowns. This doesn't concern you?
Yes, I think you're right. So how it impacts the election is important. So the data is very consistent, which is actually the market has done better historically under a Democratic presidency than a Republican president. That's just fact. But leading up to an election, the market has done better if a Republican has been elected president than a Democrat. So I think the conclusion you can make of that is that the market is worries about potential policies of Democrats, which tend not to be as extreme as expected. But you're right to the extent that we don't reelect presidents when the economy is not very good. That is the norm, and we always reelect presidents when the economy is good. So I think the reopening or the lack of opening is going to very much drive the outcome of the election.